No copyright intended. I do not own the music in this video or rights to this music.
Hey guys, it's me again, Dan, and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I am going to discuss the 4 types of operating system, which are the Windows, the Linux, the Mac OS, and lastly, the Android. So, without further ado, let's begin. Windows. The graphical user interface, or GUI, is the up-to-date way of communicating between computer and a human being. So, all MS Windows versions is using the GUI model of communication. A Microsoft Windows file share is a specific folder in your file system. It includes the folders, subfolders, which you make accessible to your computer instances with the server message block or SPM protocol. Your file system comes with the default Windows file share named Share. Windows Information Protection contains business data, so it cannot be leaked to unauthorized users via apps, docs, and the web. BitBlocker helps your security team protect sensitive data from prying eyes. Military-grade encryption takes over when device is lost or stolen or otherwise compromised. So, Windows Update is a Microsoft service for the Windows 9 times and Windows NT families of operating system, which automates downloading and installing Microsoft Windows software updates over the internet. So, these are the advantages of Windows: ease of use, available software backwards compatibility, support for new hardware, plug and play, games, and compatibility with MS-driven websites. If you've got an outdated version of Windows, anything older than 7 or build your own PCs, Microsoft latest release will cost $119. That's for Windows 10 Home, and the Pro tier will be priced higher at $199. When you try to start a Windows XP-based computer, you may receive an error message that the operating system is not found. Microsoft was founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen on April 4, 1975 to develop and sell basic interpreters for the Altair. Linux. Fundamentally, there are 2 different ways to work with Linux operating system. First is through a graphical user interface, or GUI, in which the user uses a mouse to manipulate windows, and the second one is through the command line interface, or the CLI, in which the user types commands at a prompt. One good thing about Linux is that Linux is a free open source operating system released under the GNU General Public License, GPL. Anyone can run, study, modify, and redistribute the source code, or even sell copies of their modified code if they do so under the same license. The Linux kernel boasts an array of built-in security defenses, including firewalls that use packet filters in the kernel, the UEFI secure boot firmware verification mechanism, the Linux kernel lockdown and configuration option, and the SELinux or AppArmor mandatory access control, or MAC, security enhancement systems. There is one thing to understand about updating Linux. Not every distribution handles this process in the same fashion. In fact, some distributions are distinctly different down to the type of file types they use for package management. Linux uses resources very efficiently and can run on low-spec hardware quickly, while Windows and Mac struggle to perform well on even good hardware. Linux is used to revive old computers with meager specs. Linux is accessible to the public for free. However, that is not the case with Windows. You will not have to pay $100 to $250 to get your hands on a genuine copy of a Linux distro, such as Ubuntu Fedora. So, it is entirely free, not enough manpower. These are the advantages of Linux. Financial deficit. There is no direct relationship with hardware manufacturers. Depends on other projects and software. Not focused and fixing errors in a boring job. Linux computer operating system created in the early 1990s by Finnish software engineer Linus Torvalds and the Free Software Foundation, or FSF. Mac OS. Apple is widely known for their user-friendly products. Since Mac OS is intuitive, you can easily find all options and programs, especially if you're used to Apple's ecosystem because you already have an iPhone or an iPad. All Apple products work well together. Share the files and folders on your Mac with others in your network. Share your entire Mac or allow specific users access to certain folders. Indisputability on your Mac. Protect sensitive information in the storage device by requiring users to enter a password to access its files. The software update policy specifies what kind of system updates iOS or Mac OS devices should receive and when they should receive them. These are the advantages of Mac OS. Macs are easier to buy. Mac computers are easier to get repaired. Apple Mac OS can be simpler to use, but that depends on personal preference. Mac comes with some great software for free. You might not want these free apps, but they're nowhere near as offensive as the bloatware that comes with the most Windows PCs. New versions of macOS are always free. Most Mac laptops have beautiful displays and you can run Windows on Macs if you want. Apple's new Mac Pro is available to order. It starts at $5,999, but if you want the most powerful Mac money, you can buy and it'll cost you $53,799, making it the single most expensive Mac ever made. When it comes to system failure, this would come up if an error occurred while updating or installing Mac OS. Check your internet connection. Install in safe mode. Install after repairing your disk. In 1996, Apple acquired rival Next Computers, which was founded by Steve Jobs after his departure from the Apple. Android provides a variety of pre-built UI components such as structured layout objects and UI controls that allows you to build the graphical user interface for your app. Android also provides other UI modules for special interfaces such as dialogues, notifications, and menus. To get started, read layouts, In Android, almost everything is a resource. Defining resources that you can then access in your app is an essential part of Android development. Resources are used for anything from defining colors, images, layouts, menus, and string values. The value of this is that nothing is hard-coded. Android uses both full disk encryption and file-based encryption. Full disk encryption uses a single key, protected with the user's device password, to protect the entirety of the data on the device. Upon startup, the user must provide their credentials before any part of the disk is accessible. These are the advantages of Android. Android is an open source platform allowing UI customization. Supports cloud storage enabling sync of devices with the Google account. Continual improvement and removal of old features. Supports third-party widget and information display on screen. Supports running multiple apps simultaneously, expandable memory, and runs on affordable large devices and wide range of devices to choose from. The average price of an Android smartphone is now nearly 3 times lower than the average cost of an Apple iPhone. Latest figures have revealed new data from ABI research shows that the average selling price for Android smartphones comes in at $254. Google could not pump enough energy or money into legal battles against Apple. The court awarded Apple victory and ruled that Android was guilty on all counts. Android Incorporation was founded in Palo Alto, California in October 2003 by Andy Rubin and Rich Miner, Nick Sears, and Chris White. Rubin described the Android project as having tremendous potential in developing smarter mobile devices that are more aware of its owners' locations and preferences. So yeah, I will end this video right now, and I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that I will see you again on my next video. Bye!